Welcome to Barely Necessities. That's laughingplace.com's live discussion of Disney merchandise. I'm Rebecca Mosley, the co-founder of Laughing Place, and with me is Rebecca Burbank. Are you able to hear me okay, Becca? Because I had a little technical glitch happening over here.
I can hear you just fine. So I'm good on my end.
Awesome. Hey, Gio. Thanks for joining us. It's good to see you. By the way, my son has a message for you this evening. So if you are stopping by DTL, be sure and ask him about that. Hi, Daisy. Nice to have you here. Man, it's been a busy day here at Laughing Place. We started off this morning with the reveal of the Disney treasure. If you missed all the fun of that, be sure and check out that video this morning where Doobie and Kyle, Becca's husband, and our colleague Jeremiah, who was at a media event for the treasure recently, got together and we're talking about all the fun along with the travel agent from our travel partner, MEI. Her name is Heather. She was there as well. So that happened this morning. But Becca and I are here right now to talk about Disney merchandise. And Becca, we're starting off with some toy sets.
Yes, there's a couple of new toy sets that arrived on Shop Disney today. Perfect for the holiday shopping season, right? So you can kind of get a jump start on your gifting. We've got some Frozen, in that Animators series. So this is a doll set of both Elsa and Anna. And then, and then this is the 3 dolls. This is part of that Disney I Love You Forever, ILY Forever series. And they're themed to Main Street, which I think is so fun.
I love the little shopping bag and and it's like and the caramel apples that you would get when you're visiting Main Street during the holiday season.
We've also got the Madrigal cousins, sisters, and cousin Dolores from Encanto. So you would get all 4 dolls as part of this set, and they each have their own outfits, which is so fun. And then we've got some Toy Story figures. They're all posable, and it kind of spans the entire Toy Story franchise, right? So.
Yep. Now, I know from time to time, Shop Disney will have some special codes going on. Is there anything our viewers need to be aware of right now?
I think right now, just make sure you're doing Ship Magic if you're going to spend more than $75 pre-tax, and then you'll get that free standard shipping. But yes, they have all sorts of sales going on all the time. So thank you. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out.
By the way, throughout today, you're going to see a number of items. We're going to have links below. When you purchase through our affiliate link, we do get that small affiliate commission, and we appreciate the support shopping, picking up your favorite Disney items, but using Laughing Place is kind of that in between. We appreciate it because it doesn't cost any additional to you, but it does give us a little bit of economic support around here. When we do receive items from companies to preview to you, we make sure to let you know when we receive those. So just want to put that out there because we are fans, and sometimes we buy things and sometimes things are shipped off to us. Hey, Caleb. Nice to see you. Nice to see you here. Let's see, Becca. Moving into the world of makeup. This was actually spotted by Ben, our CEO here at Laughing Place. And funny thing, I'm sure it wasn't necessarily because it was on his shopping list, because I don't know him to be a makeup purchaser.
Who knows, right?
Yeah,
we all have. No, I would have to agree with you there. But this is a London-based company called Revolution Beauty, and they have a lot of Disney sets, but one of their most recent ones is Monsters University. So not Monsters Incorporated, but Monsters University, heading back to school, pep rally, you gotta look glam for all those study sessions, right?
I love this fuzzy makeup bag, reminiscent of Sully. The color palettes are very bright, very much like the palette of the film itself. And oh man, yeah, a celebration of various frats and sororities, right?
Yes, which I think is fantastic. It's way too much for me. I would never get through that many colors, but I can appreciate and understand why you might want to have that, just that gorgeous spectrum right there to choose from.
Some glossy lip oils for your needs. I like this with the two-tone of Sully. available. And finally, this makeup brush kit, Becca. When I saw this, I thought this was something I could see Becca adding to her collection because it's just kind of a different way to package familiar items.
Indeed. Yeah, I really love this. I have not purchased it, but I think this is really clever. And yeah, I love that Scream can, right?
Yeah, check it out. On top it says caution, unrefined Scream. You've got the capacity bolts over there. You've got the Scream measurement. So yeah, a sweet little nod to the Scream canisters
Right.
that eventually became laugh canisters, and hence you get trapped inside the laugh factory when you're at the Magic Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. It is September 5th, which means in many parts of the world, including here at Laughing Place, it is Lightning McQueen Day. In fact, our team Slack opened up with a few chows this morning as the celebration began. But over our friends at Roosevelt's
Yes.
have dropped a new Cars collection.
Yeah, and what's great about this is that all three styles are available in the classic adult cut, in the ladies cut, and in the preschool cut because kids love cars, probably more so than the parents, but parents love Roosevelts. So now you kind of get to blend everything together, which is fun. And there's definitely been times where I've enjoyed like twinning with my parent, not all the time. But this is the perfect age for that.
I was going to say, I could totally see back when Gideon was really passionate about cars when he was at this age range. My husband would have very much enjoyed having this father son look. We have the pit stop, right? Or no, this is actually cruising, huh?
This one right there, I believe, is the sponsors of speed.
You're right.
So no, that's okay.
Sponsors of speed. It has the various sponsors that you'll see on the cars throughout the movie. Rusty's, Nitro A. These are featured in that pattern. We have Pit Stop.
Yeah.
It's a bright blue background with that pit crew of Luigi and Guido from Casadella Tires. The Cruisin' is a black background with our favorite Radiator Springs cruisers, including Mater, Sarge, and of course, Flo. And his name's gonna escape me now. Ramon.
Yes. There's so many. Yes. Yeah, I really like this one. Every time I looked at it, I'm like, oh, that's a different car. I don't remember all of their names, but I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that car from the movie.
I think that one's my favorite of the lineup. So be sure to check those out. We've got them all highlighted in this Lightning McQueen Day post. 9/5. Get it? See, September 5th, 9/5. Lightning McQueen. Ciao. Did you see Dewey came in here with, oh, that's why there were all the chows.
Oh, he didn't realize?
No, he didn't.
When did
let's see. Moving into the universe of Jack Skellington, because we've been enjoying some Haunted Mansion holiday fun around here. I know we have a video up on the YouTube channel, but if you need it for your Geeky Tiki, Becca's going to tell you more about that.
Yeah, this is a 30th anniversary Geeky Tiki, 30th anniversary of Nightmare Before Christmas Geeky Tiki that's exclusive to Entertainment Earth. It's very simplistic in terms of colors with that, that black and white, but you kind of have that distressed look. And he looks a little creepy, which I think is probably good for the adult collector, right? Because sometimes Jack's a little too cute. And the back there has that gravestone, which marks the anniversary of Nightmare Before Christmas. So, these are these sizable mugs. You can see there it says it holds 22 ounces. So, you'll be sipping from that for a while.
From also another Entertainment Earth exclusive, we have a pre-order available.
Yes, this is Moana. I think it's really lovely. Kind of similar to the Ariel design they had a few years ago, I think in 2021. But yeah, this is just Moana. I love that her eyes are a little bit darker blue, but it's that translucent color. So we've seen so many pops in so many different versions. It's kind of nice to have something that's maybe a little bit more simplistic and unique to the character. And then, of course, this is an Entertainment Earth exclusive, so all the more reason to add it to your collection.
Later this week, actually Friday into Sunday, is Destination D23 down at Walt Disney World. We will be there to bring you reports from the event. It'll also be live streamed all day Saturday so that you can catch those announcements as well, and then stop by here and catch what we're having to say about it. But Becca and the team have gathered up a list that if I were at the top of the page, you would see says a full list of the friends and participants of this D23 event. These are some of the brands that will have merchandise available at the event and carry various Disney items.
Yeah, and I really love that the emphasis is going to be very much on Disney 100. And I've just been a big fan of everything that they've released so far. So this is cool to see all these other brands getting a chance to represent Disney 100, and knowing that they're all going to be there for the Destination D23 is pretty cool too.
And
I think.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I think I read that this is the first time Citizen will be at Destination D23. So that's a cool thing for them. And then what were you going to say?
I was going to say, in many cases, you've already seen some of these merchandise. Many of these brands have appeared on Barely Necessities because they have had Disney merchandise over the years. So I am excited to see if there's anything new or unique that appears at the D23 event, because we have been seeing more and more Disney items coming out from these various companies. So once again, stay tuned to Laughing Place. Our team will keep you up to date on what's happening at the event. Check out these adorable socks.
Yeah, no, it's a great color palette. I love the style of the characters that they chose to use. I would get all of those.
They're so cute. I'm fond of Figment. I'm fond of the Figment.
Mm-hmm,
I like how the Destination D23 one with that purple, you can see in the background, it has those silhouettes. It has Figment as a silhouette. It has the castle as a silhouette. Mickey, the traditional Mickey ears, Oswald ears. So like a whole pantheon of that Disney 100 there in the background. Rock Love Jewelry will be there. Scentsy is an online brand. They've been doing a lot more partnerships within the park during we've seen at Epcot Festival. So it'll be interesting to see what in celebration, if they have something new, unique for the Disney 100. Stife with their high-end collectible stuffies will also be on hand. So yeah, like I say, expect more updates from Barely Necessities. But in the meantime, you can check out that roundup of the brands and what they have already been making available to us as Disney fans. Lego has joined the celebration of the Disney 100 and recently unveiled a tribute that is now over at Shop Disney.
Yes. Yeah, we did see this earlier in the year, but we're featuring it because it came to Shop Disney. So definitely something we want to talk about. I love this, just the whole design. I love the way they've incorporated the Disney 100 into the camera. It feels very natural to me. And yes, you get 3 of these minifigures. You get Walt, and then you also get Mickey and Minnie. And then, of course, the animal figures. We've got Bambi and Dumbo. So it's very classic, very early Walt Disney Studios, but I think such a cool way to commemorate the anniversary.
And I'm not sure how well you can see it within the film strip, but it's a Lego representation of kind of that timeline of Disney. You've got Steamboat Willie all the way down here, and then Snow White, Pinocchio, Fantasia, Dumbo, going through the various timelines, Sword in the Stone, all the way up to Tiana. So I believe, yeah, right?
I think so.
That correctly. Yeah. So lots of classic Disney animated features represented but in the Lego style. So it's not direct lifts from the film. They went ahead and did that kind of Legoized version of these moments in the Disney 100. Oh, now I get to play some show and tell. So,
Oh,
last week,
ah.
last couple weeks ago, maybe almost a month ago, we announced the arrival of the new tab Disney Edition 2 over at Verizon. It retails for $19.99, and it was surprisingly, I actually received one so that I could share it with all of you in person. So it is, just to give you a size comparison, right? So here's my cell phone, right? And there's my tablet. So it's a nice 8-inch screen. Part of the fun is that it has the rubberized casing for it. And then this kickstand that is just part of the device itself. So you can easily set it up portrait or landscape as you're watching.
Nice.
I actually watched a little bit of a Disney Plus program on it. Very, very nice. It's actually more robust than I expected. Previous tablets that I have purchased have been noticeably, almost painstakingly slow in comparison to my phone. I did not find that to be the case with this tab device. Let's see. I wanted to show you guys just a little bit of what the screen looks like. So I went ahead and did some screen grabs on my phone because I figured on the tablet, because I figured it'd be easier than trying to show you. But this is what they have, a collection of wallpapers that you can choose from. These come within the device. That's part of what makes it that Disney edition. So you have numerous Disney wallpapers to choose from. It has a variety of games like Lightning League, where you're Lightning McQueen kind of driving, and it's simplistic. These are intended for that younger audience. You've got Wreck-It Ralph. You've got a couple of the games where you are matching up 3 or more of something. So they've got one that's themed to Toy Story. There's a Build It with Frozen, where you're building this little Arendelle universe, and it's like in a little snow globe, and you can create several different snow globes, and you can just kind of design the little world of Arendelle. Once again, these are mostly, these are mostly kid-oriented. These games, they're very repetitive play, not terribly complicated, but geared towards that younger set. They're pre-installed. There's 9 of them. Another one of them is this coloring pages availability with the various characters like Cinderella or Frozen. So yeah, this was the one that surprised me as far as the gameplay, because it's called Disney Dream Treats, Becca.
Mm-hmm.
And it's themed to the theme parks. So when you're so they have Arendelle, and you're trying to gather up. In this case, I'm trying to serve up key lime pie to one of the guests. And you can see this menu right here. It says Akershus, and you have Ariel. And then when you finish the round, the music is the celebration music of Fantasmic. So whenever you finish a round, you hear do 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 do. Yeah, so it's fun. And the other rounds are they have Plaza Inn from Disneyland. They have Pizza Planet from Disneyland Paris. When you collect points, you can outfit your character in various different types of hats, like you would if you were at the theme park, or shirts. You can see here they've got that alien little green men shirt. They've got Mickey Mouse. They made her. The variety is impressive for your shopping needs with the points that you gather up as you finish each level. And then what I used it for today, I downloaded the Lorcana trading game app, and so much easier for me to read on here. Mm-hmm. And I learned more about the Lorcana game. And I just want to say that their companion app, the Lorcana, is excellent as far as if you are really confused and don't get what Lorcana is. They take you through step by step, and the cards are available because it's supposed to be a way for you to catalog your cards. But you can also just get a taste of the game by, taking a peek at that companion app. But this device, all the specs of it are in the article on Laughing Place. If you want to know more about the processor, more about the expandable memory via the SD card, But I am impressed with the speed of it, and I appreciate the rubberized
Mm-hmm.
guard that comes with it. It has a nice little corner tab, so you can kind of grab it that way, which for littles, easier way for them to carry their device than trying to get their little hand around it. So I want to thank them for sending it to us so we could show it to you in person. By the way, did you get a good look at that? How cute are those guys?
That is adorable.
So you can read more about the new Tab Disney Edition 2 that's available from Verizon. You can get a data plan with it if you want,
Mhm.
so that it can be available to you no matter where you are with that LTE network, or you can, just rely on your Wi-Fi. So both options are available to you, which makes it a great travel item as you are out and about.
Yeah, I would imagine that's gotta be great to travel with. It's not as bulky as, like, most tablets that we're used to, and
Yeah,
yeah.
no, not quite as big as like a piece of paper, right? Because you've got
Mhm.
just a little bit, a wee bit smaller. So
They
yeah.
would easily fit in any tote bag or anything,
Here,
yeah.
I'm just showing you the 8-inch is the diagonal, right? So you can see piece
Mhm.
of paper and the screen. There you
The
go.
same.
Sorry.
No, that's
It's
great.
more like the size of a paperback, like a hardcover book back in the day when we used to
Okay.
buy hardcover books, right? And a lot lighter than that.
Yes.
I throw it in my lounge fly bag or my petunia pickle bottom, really simply. That's what I've been doing lately. And I'm getting ready to travel with it for the first time. So I'm excited about that because up until now I haven't. I've only had my phone and I plug in my Bluetooth to it to be able to type. It'll be nicer to
Mm,
type on something a little bit bigger, but not have to rely on bringing my laptop because I don't
right.
need all of that when I travel nowadays. So, and this was robust enough that I should be able to stay on top of socials and all, because that's a lot more what I'm doing around here is social media stuff. I'm looking forward to not having to try to do Instagram on the tiny phone and do it on the bigger tab.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
There's a little behind the scenes. Um, let's see, Becca. I think next up we're going to talk about Bluey.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
need to sit down and watch more of, so I am much more familiar because this is like the hottest thing on Disney Plus always.
Yeah, for sure. I've only seen a few episodes, but it is like the most charming series. So this Halloween, you and your family can dress in Bluey costumes available from Disguise. Yeah, we've got Bluey there for the kids, and then Bluey's sister Bingo. I think it's sister. I think they're two girls. Maybe I've got that wrong here, but Dad is Bandit, right? And the mom is Chili, and you can um yeah, the whole family can get in on the fun here. So I could totally see this being popular in many neighborhoods across the country.
And then if you want a little bit of light up fun as you're out in the evening on Halloween, they have a Bluey nightlight. I'm sorry, flashlight that you can use for. It's a handheld projector too, right? So it'll like shine.
Mhm.
You'll have a little shadow of Bluey accompanying you as you wander around the neighborhood and be a little bit more visible in the evening. So those are in an article over on LP. Thanks to Tony Betty. Thank you, Tony B.
Yes.
Bells, enchanted objects popping up on a Loungefly over at fun.com.
Yep, this is an exclusive to fun.com. And as we've seen before with some of their exclusives, it's got those thicker straps. It looks much more like the traditional Loungefly we're used to. This is so cute. It's Be Our Guest themed. I really like the colors that they have. And then, of course, we've got the enchanted objects. We've got Cogsworth, Lumiere, Mrs. Potts, and Plumette there. And then, of course, the circles around them are all sorts of like candelabras or like candle holders and spoons. So you kind of get that entire Be Our Guest moment in one backpack. But this is, I think it has more of a summery feel to it to me. But I mean, like you'd still be able to wear it year round, right? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. I think this is great, especially if you're going on a vacation.
And the choice of the golden accents, I like that choice given the dynamics of Lumiere
Mhm.
I do appreciate that choice to kind of go with that golden rather than the stainless or that platinum look that we more often see. By the way, last week you may recall that we enjoyed spotting a Throg plush
Mhm.
at Walt Disney World because he's adorable, and who wouldn't want him crawling around on your shoulder? Well, they brought him to Shop Disney since
Yes,
we
they
talked
did.
to you. So now you don't have to go all the way to Anaheim or to Orlando to get this adorable guy. I still do not understand the $23 that they asked for these magnetic
I
silver plush. So this is an item that will probably be waiting until a sale to make its way into my cart. But he is adorable, and yeah, like I say, that 22.99 for the tiny plush. Yes, Doobie points out it's not 23. Yeah, I have a bad habit of rounding up, but
No, I do that too. I do that too.
but yeah, he's so cute though. But yeah, I just he's too little for me to give him that. But oh
No,
man,
I totally understand.
doesn't he
But
look like he's just gonna jump right off the guy's shoulder?
yeah, he does. I like that he's holding that Mjolnir aloft. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, see, I am worthy. I've got this.
Yes, I agree with you, Gio. I don't feel I feel like
Yeah, because
they've really jumped up in price.
that's the price of kind of like the new emos when they come, especially if they come with removable
Uh,
clothing. And as far as I know, I mean, are these like, yes, I get that it's magnetic, but are they really that posable?
my recollection is no. My
So,
recollection is no. So
and
yeah.
you don't even have the option for outfits for them either. They don't have the cool magnetic hands and
Yeah. No, it like I say, that's one of those where I kind of shake my head, but then again, I struggle with the spirit jersey, and yet they fly
oh,
off the shelves like
I
crazy. So
yes.
it's just me. The right, it's me. The problem is me. Okay, but we are now in the world of Marvel, and it is the Marvel Legends, a new Infinity Saga series.
Yes. So we've already seen all of these characters in the movies, and there's been various iterations of them throughout the past 12 years. But this is the Infinity Saga series now, and we're highlighting some key moments across phases 1 through 3. So we've got Iron Man there in his Mark II outfit, uniform.
Yep,
Suit.
armor, whatever.
And then we've also got up to, I think, Mark 46. Is that right?
Yep.
In Civil War. And then, of course, at this point, Rhodey has joined the game. And so War Machine there in his cool outfit. And this is the first time we get Spider-Man into the MCU. So I could see why this would be very appealing to people. Also, Civil War is my favorite Marvel film. So got to just throw that in there. I'm very excited about this.
And as always, want to make sure that you notice with these figures, they come with different elements so that you can switch it up. You'll have the standard figure, right? That's Spider-Man in that clenched fist pose, masked, but it comes with the unmasked face, so you can put that instead, and those web slinging fingers, so you have that on your mantle if you choose. So we've got Captain America from Winter Soldier, either masked or unmasked.
With his stealth shield, which is really cool.
uh, Straight hair or coiffed hair for Black
You
Widow.
could say Scarlett Johansson. It's okay.
I kept wanting to call her Black Scarlet or Scarlet Widow, and I'm like, this is not
No,
right.
we've got Scarlet Witch and Scarlett Johansson who plays Black Widow. No,
I knew
it shouldn't be this confusing, Rebecca, but it totally is. I'm right there with you.
It was so annoying. I was glitching like I watch my husband do, where he just sits there and I can just see the little wheels spinning in his head, and I sit at home and laugh. And now I'm in his spot. Let's see. We have Thor. Okay, so we have Thor, like serious face Thor, right?
Yes.
But then they have like smirky face Thor off on the side there.
Yeah. No, it's really, really fun. And I think in one of the other photos we have where it shows everything separate, it almost looks like he's peeking over a fence because of the way his hands are and then the smirky head. So
And I
like
thought this one was funny because it's just,
yeah, I know.
either closed fisted or not.
Yes. Yeah, because we don't get a lot of Hulk in Infinity War.
Gruffalo.
He went head to head with Thanos and just was like, "Nah, I'm good for a while." So
I like how Dewey comes in with the feet are on the other shoe now. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. If you want more cleverness like that, tune in tonight at 7:30 for Disney Trivia Live, where that guy and his incredible wit, where he says things like "the feet are on the other shoe now" and other ridiculous things, are part of the fun of Disney Trivia contest. You compete head to head with other Disney fans. Tonight, I know one of the categories has got to be about cruising because my husband loves Disney cruises, and they revealed all kinds of new stuff. But back to the Infinity Saga collection.
Yep. So we've got all of them right there. You can get the case of all of the figures at Entertainment Earth. They're also available for pre-order at Hasbro Pulse. Hasbro's the one who puts out the Marvel Legends, but they're $24.99 each. And yeah, if you purchase at Entertainment Earth, you can help support us. So we truly appreciate that.
More Marvel items, in this case, higher end collectibles, are popping up at Shop Disney. What can you tell us about them, Becca?
So we only have 3, but this is also kind of going through the MCU. We've got the Tony Stark's arc reactor, and it says proof that Tony Stark has a heart. We see this the first time, I believe, in Iron Man, right? And then given him by Pepper, and then at the end of Endgame, of course. These are the web shooters, nano web shooters that Peter Parker receives from Tony Stark. This one has some electronic sounds, and then also it can cast a spider shadow like on any surface. So or symbols on any surface. Yeah.
I think I know somebody who will find that. Yeah, I suspect Ben.
We'll be getting that.
That's a Ben. That to me screams Benji. So we'll see. He's currently part of the DVC cruise. And so if you have noticed some updates over on Laughing Place about the DVC cruise, because some news has come out of that as well. They were actually on board during the reveal of the Disney treasure. It didn't go so perfectly for them out at sea. But they're having fun aboard the Wish with the DVC member cruise. Becca, what am I looking at here?
This is a time stick and a badge from the Loki series. This is what the TVA employees use. So if you are a fan of Loki and you want to kind of live your variant life and work for the TVA, you might enjoy this. The stick lights up. It has some LED lights that and some humming sounds, and then also an impact sensor. So kind of cool there. All 3 of these are $99. So, which, yes, it's higher end collectible, but it's also not like the most outrageously priced items. I think this is something that's like perfect for that like middle level collector who maybe wants to get started or maybe really liked something in the MCU but doesn't want to spend a ton of money. So I think this is a really nice price range.
By the way, that reminds me, I stopped by the Golden Arches the other day and totally forgot that they have the sweet and sour sauce as featured in Loki. I just asked for some sweet and sour sauce because I was getting extra French fries, and I like to dip them in sweet and sour sauce. And then it was like, oh yeah, and new season streaming soon on Disney Plus.
Yeah, so I'm very excited. Very, very excited for the return of Loki.
Go ahead, Becca.
I was going to say, I don't have any Star Wars items, but I do have the Yoda Nuemo that I got very inexpensively during a Shop Disney sale. So this came out to, I think, like $8 or $9 instead of the 21. So just so you know, hang on, if you hold out for those sales, sometimes you can get something at a really, really great price. But
that's awesome.
Yeah, his outfit or his robe comes off, and this portion doesn't. But now he looks like he's going to do some grandpa exercises and maybe chill from being a Jedi for a little bit. But yeah, I'm having lots of fun with this.
He is adorable. We are now at the portion of the show where we have this week's Sensational 7. This week, my Sensational 7 is inspired by the current movie releases that are happening right now through September 14th in theaters. Check out, because as part of a Disney 100 celebration, they are re-releasing certain movies on that big screen. So you've got The Incredibles until the 14th, and then September 15th through the end of the month is Coco. I missed Coco in theaters the first time around.
Oh.
So this is like on my schedule of hopeful things to do. We'll see if it happens, because those 2 weeks are going to be very busy. But just want to make sure everybody out there knows, check your theaters. They've been going through and showing various recent hits from that Disney catalog. And right now, Incredibles are in theaters, and next up it'll be Coco. So with that in mind, Sleepy, we've got a pajama set. These are from Torrid. I don't know if you are aware that Torrid does offer a lot of Disney related items, and they right now have a wide variety of Haunted Mansion items. But right here, I'm focusing on this adorable, super soft Pixar Coco celebration. It is a sleeper romper. So yeah, just a little pajama set. Their smallest sizes are not available. So you're looking at 14, 16, and then up through 30 over at Torrid, currently available with this item that is now 40% off from that happy option, because I try and go by the dwarfs. I forgot to say, it's Sleepy, Happy, Grumpy, Dopey, Sneezy, Bashful, and Doc. And happy here, we've got a Seize Your Moment t-shirt at Shop Disney featuring Miguel from Coco. And I like the colors on this, Becca. I also like the message.
Yes, I do too.
So it's like, it was one of those things where I felt like, oh, every once in a while you need something that kind of, when you look at it, it helps pick you up rather than wallow where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
Take a moment, take a breath, give yourself a chance to kind of, accept the sadness, and then boom, get going, pick yourself up, do your best to move forward. And I felt like the Seize Your Moment is an item that can help with that. For Grumpy, I like to say caffeine helps the grumps move along. And in this case, I'm focusing on a travel mug, Pizza Planet. You can find it in Coco, and you can find it in Incredibles. Both of those films were the two that I was featuring this week. So I thought I'd let you know about that over at Box Lunch. From our Amazon, we are looking at Dopey. Sometimes I'll go with a character that doesn't have much to say. And in this case, the little green man didn't have much to say, and he's dressed like Mr. Incredible.
Perfect.
How cute. Totally adorable. And check out the packaging. It's like a little...
Aww.
This is part of the remix. They've been out for a little bit, so it's on sale. So yeah. Let's see. After Dopey, Sleepy, Happy, Grumpy, Dopey, Sneezy. Go with something to keep the chill away. In this case, it's an embroidered hoodie. Look at
That's pretty.
the lovely work on this. The colors from those images. They have the Coco logo on the left pocket area. It does have the slash pockets that like a traditional hoodie would do. You can find this from Her Universe. Bashful, something subtle. In this case, I'm going with a guitar pendant from Rock Love. But then it has a little secret. You can open it up, and the musical notes will pop out. This is something that we've seen them do before. They've done it with the Ariel locket. And so in this case, they're doing it with that articulated guitar. So yeah, the little hinge door reveals musical notes. So very, very beautiful. And finally, Doc, the one who started it all, that foundational element. And in this case, I'm going with the very basic Incredibles logo, costume t-shirt. You don't have to put a lot of effort into how you look. The Halloween season's on you. Red shirt, logo, good to go. That's it.
I love it.
So that's this week's Sensational 7. Once again, inspired by the fact on the corner. Let's see here. Becca, I guess we can now focus on your shopping list.
Yes, we made it to the shopping list. We've got Pin-tastic Tuesday over at Shop Disney, and there is a ton of Marvel pins. Disney 100 and also the 60th anniversary of the Avengers. I think I counted 13 pins just for Marvel. So big pin day for pin collectors. Also at Shop Disney, Girls Crew jewelry. We've seen them before at several, or they're through themselves, but then also now they're on Shop Disney and they have Sensational 6. There's a couple of fun collections that you can get from Shop Disney. Jack Skellington Munchling. He's a micro plush. He's a cinnamon cupcake, and he comes with a little bottle of pumpkin sauce. And this is the standalone micro plush that's available now on Shop Disney. Also on Shop Disney, Cakeworthy has some Halloween styles, including Haunted Mansion, Disney characters dressed in Halloween costumes, and then, of course, The Nightmare Before Christmas. There's a new Encanto collection at Shop Disney, and there's ear headband, some kids backpacks. We've got some clothing for adults and for kids as well. So, and if Encanto is your story, then I'm sure you're gonna love what they have available. Disney Lorcana has been available in the Disney parks and at small stores. It's also this past week was available on Shop Disney and mass retailers, and stuff sold out pretty quickly. But we know that they're reprinting the first chapter is what this first wave is called, and there will be more booster packs on their way in October. So you have not missed out yet. And check your local stores. We went the other day and we were able to find some booster packs at Target. So even if you don't get everything online right now, there might be some in stores. And then Peter Pan, there's a new Dooney and Burke collection at Shop Disney. There's a Walt Disney World annual pass holder event coming up at the end of the month at the ESPN Wide World of Sports. So if you're heading to Florida, look into that. Alex has a sneak peek kind of review of the Villainous Oogie Boogie expansion. So this is a new thing from Ravensburger. So lots of cool things to check out there. And then we've got an Avengers Fitness collection on Shop Disney and a Rocket new emo from Guardians of the Galaxy. So kind of threw a lot at you there, but it's been a busy week.
Yep, for sure. I was trying to very quickly pull up an image so that we can talk about tonight's Disney Trivia Live. Let me see if I managed to do that. Oh, I love it. Gio said he misread that as Oogie Boogie Fitness. I like
that
the idea.
Could be interesting.
Fitness, yeah. Tonight on this very YouTube channel, you can enjoy some Disney Trivia Live. We have, yeah, that was a lot of effort for not very much payoff. Yeah, I can't get it to go bigger for some reason. It doesn't want to cooperate with me. So sorry about that. It's tiny. But tonight at 7:30 is Disney Cruising and Disney Treasures, episode 278. So lots of fun happening over there with the Disney Trivia Live team, which includes my son and my husband. So you can expect frivolity. If you missed it this morning, our team was discussing the Disney treasure reveal that happened. Lots of information on the way that the ship is different from the Wish, mostly thematically. We're looking at kind of that same bones that we saw with the Wish as far as the general layout of the ship, but with the various themes of the lounges and whatnot switched up to celebrate that adventures theme. So be sure to check that out. And just in general, want to remind you that Laughing Place is continually updating place for all your Disney news and information, whether it is on the East Coast, things like learning about the new college program housing at Flamingo Crossings, or on the West Coast, the Disney Family Museum extending the Dog and Cats exhibit, you name it, and you can find it over on Lively Place. And oh my, Stella, hi, I miss you so much. We were just at a ball game, totally thought of you and your husband, miss you. Thanks for giving me the smiley face, makes me so happy. Caleb, thanks for stopping by as well. Like I say, Laughing Place, we're here all the time, always updating. Stay tuned, and we will see you next week. Thanks, Becca, for all your help today.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thanks for keeping me in line.
Bye for now, everyone.